Hello and welcome to day 16 of from Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches 5. And if you want to join us, please tag us either on Facebook or on Instagram. Use the hashtag 30DSCBL5. And of course, as every day, don't forget to pop on down below and see what all my lovely friends got up to today. Christy and Crystal, of course, and Daisie and Shannon, Jennifer over on Instagram. And occasionally we have a guest. And when there is a guest, I will have the link down below with everyone else. So let's see what I did. So here is our sketch for day 16. So my first idea was to flip it. That was my first idea because I wanted to have two photos here and a title here as opposed to here. That was my first idea. So let's see what I did. Here is my layout, and quite frankly, it was quite a bit better in my head than it is on paper, but there you have it. It's there, it's in the book. It records the story I wanted to tell, and it's going to stay that way. But I don't know, I had a vision of something looking a lot nicer than this, because what I decided to do, I didn't really feel like doing some stitching, was to do paper strips combined with ribbon strips of different widths. And some of the paper strips I would distress and ink. Then the ribbon would add a little bit of texture. And I guess it really does do that, but I don't know. I think there's a little something missing, but it's done. So I started with the blue cardstock. I inked the entire edges with the gray ink. Is it soft gray? Right, from Stampin' Up. It's the paler of the two grays. Then these are just scraps that were on my desk from the Cocoa Vanilla. This is a 6x8 paper that I've been using on some other layouts. This is a little tiny bit left over that I had cut off from a page. The ribbons here, I went into my stash and I got two lovely ribbons. This one, which is sort of an aqua blue, and then this purple with white polka dots. A little bit of Vicky Bouton, some Stampin' Up here as well, some Vicky Bouton, some Cocoa Vanilla. So I just got that all down. I do have two photos, and I placed them as, once I flip the sketch, I follow it fairly closely. Although, as I say, I really did want my title here. I'm layering the photos perhaps a little bit less, and my photos are flat to the page, whereas here, just the way the sketch looks, it looks like there was probably, it was probably mounted on foam. I did them flat to the page, did just a few little scraps that I had, a little banner piece here. This is just one little tiny square that I cut in two, top and bottom. Another little banner piece, and then I just put a little bit of this paper that was left over because I found there was an awkward gap here when I put this cut apart. This is a cut apart from the 6x8 of the Cocoa Vanilla Unforgettable. And then I put another little piece under here. And Daily Briefing from Vicky Bouton, Kaleidoscope. And this is the Happy Life. Some of the American Craft Happy Life, mainly with Paige Evans collections. And I have to say, I really, really love these outfits. They compete slightly with the little tiny puffy ones from Pink Fresh Studios, but I think I found my small alphas and mini markets. I'm no longer afraid of using up my stash of mini markets, because I think, if anything, these are even nicer, maybe. I just went in and I got some word stickers from Cocoa Vanilla, because what this is, it will go in my COVID album, is basically the daily briefing from our provincial premier every day at 1 o'clock. And I've been shielding myself a little bit from the news. I'm trying not to watch too much. So I basically really only watch the official press release every day at 1. It lasts maybe 15-20 minutes. I generally don't even watch the question period. In that 15-20 minutes, I can find out everything I need to know in terms of the stats of the day, maybe some aid that's available for the small businesses and for individuals. And then every second or third day, I also watch the federal from our Prime Minister, his press conference, which is about at 11:30. And that's all I watch. Fun little fact, I found that this doctor, who is the director of our public health here in Quebec, he's not a politician, but rather a senior civil servant, is a young local guy. Well, yeah, he's about 4 years younger than me, but he's a local guy. He comes from my little town, from the Portuguese community in my little town, which is very, very big. So that's kind of fun. A fun little highlight of these awkward and crazy times. So basically, pretty much the only news I watch, together with Justin Trudeau on some days. Our premier and his team are managing this crisis in a remarkable way. Total respect. And Quebecers rewarded them by being the most disciplined in North America in obeying lockdown. I also found out that Horacio Arruda is a local boy born right here in St. Therese. Having to adjust every day is no mean feat. Added here, these are two chipboard pieces from the Maggie Holmes sheet that I'm trying to use up, a little butterfly 24/7, because that's what these people are doing. Every once in a while, if I'm using my computer at work or whatever, I just put it on my phone. And if there's just too much noise going on, I put my little headphones. So I got these two little puffy stickers out. And here, instead of the title, I just put a little sticker, here and now, March 15th to. And I will just have to fill in the date when all of this craziness ends. So there is my day 16. Tell me, what do you do when there are layouts that aren't your favorite, that when you look at them, you say, oh, that's not quite the idea I had. The idea in my head was better, than what it actually looks like. Do you tend to say, well, that's it. It's done. It's in the album, which is pretty much generally what I do. Or do you re-scrap every once in a while? If you're really not happy, do you re-scrap? I know Christy does. She re-scraps some photos when she's not happy so that she will be happy with everything that's in her album. What do you do? Tell me in the comments down below. And in the meantime, we'll see you again tomorrow on day 17. Thank you for being here. Bye.